welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing. Great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
On the run, it's Hemby. Finding open areas. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. The short hands. It's Hemby. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Big spread.
This one of them games we gonna lose, y'all. Ain't no way in here because we ain't got no defense. So.
Pass on that one.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yardage.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal.
One of them games we definitely losing this.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job
let's go.
by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Gets it past the marker.
He's like in the game.
Yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hemby. Breaks into the open. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's That's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wideout trying to get it in. And he's going to score.
I'm missing Notre Dame defense.
Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Oh,
Using his legs, it's Edwards. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Oakley. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Oakley. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Edwards. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And it's in.
That's a fucking
take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. They strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
I don't know what to do. I can't go.
The Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They'll run play action.
Like, tell me I can't.
There he goes.
I just can't do shit, bro.
Away there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Spits it out to the back. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was in press? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The give to the single back. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Quarterback's got the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Quick strike complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Edwards. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Damn, bro, this is the worst defense I've put. Oh, bro.
Get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Hey, listen, explosive explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brady. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. What a play there. He whips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. Off play action. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone.
Okay, good.
Touchdown, Indiana!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he dropped it.
Dropped the ball.
Didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bringing it back. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To keep it in the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered,
deep line, just
double
running
covered,
back.
man
Like,
zone.
I just loved
That's
it.
where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Kansas State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. They're working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a
that cornerback gets beat every time.
Out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. On target over the...
Whoa, that's some bullshit. I gotta let him score, bro. I can't. I gotta.
Down at the 34-yard line.
Gotta let him score, bro. This shit is ridiculous.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. He fires to the left side. Slippery slide.
Gotta let him score, bro. I'm trying to get this leader.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 2.
Now you can't run first.
East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. A quick pass to the left. Pass to 45. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They'll try it over the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Whoa, man!
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. On the run, it's Temby. Runs through a tackle. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Pulls it in. It's Brady. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Immediately fires to the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Black. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They go to the ground.
ball.
Brought down, but it'll be enough for a first
Defense.
down. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. And as he throws, it's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lost to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Kansas State pushing the pace.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Oakland. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now from inside the red zone. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. The throw to the outside is complete. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Kick is in the air. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got his man on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
To the air on first down. Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Unleashes to the end zone. Pick off to stop the threat.
The slowest throw elbow, bro. God, hate this fucking shit, bro. You can't do. Like, you just knew it, he coming down, bro. Team dope. Tired.
inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for room. It's speedy.
Then when I needed a turnover, I should never get a fumble.
Lose a yard.
Well, the offense is trying
In
to
a
go
fucking
power
rainy
here.
game,
Normally
bro.
This play hits right up the middle, but there was just too much congestion. It forced the ball carrier to bounce it to the outside, and he gets tackled for a loss.
Niggas.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
First of all, I'm not looking at this shit. I gotta take these weird ass names. Can't even find it, bro. What the fuck? Lead name. Are y'all sure this is the lead name? Commissioner not even on that game, bro. Not even right, bro. Oh, my kind of she's pissing me off every day.